gotta turn your camera on.
Hold on. It says it's on. Hold on, man. Camera. It says it's on. That's why. Hold on. It says it's on. Hold on. Look.
You might have your back camera, but it's not the front camera. If you're using the back camera, we need you to use your front camera.
Right. Like, yo, I do these all the time. This is probably my 100th one. And this
for some reason we don't see you. I think you didn't do it right, good brother.
Out of my 100 doing these, I'm very certain that all it is just turning the camera on and turning it around. I don't understand. Let me see.
Yeah, it says that you're in here. We see your picture.
Right, and I'm saying,
but we don't see your camera on.
What the hell is going on?
I have no idea.
Let me go out and come back in.
Yeah, leave out, come back in. Yeah, he trying to figure it out. Yo, I don't know why he didn't figure it out. You know, we had to wait on Corey, y'all. So, you know what I'm saying? Hey, y'all, like I said, we back. You know what I'm saying? We moving and booming. Episode 69. We here. You know what I'm saying? And listen, I'm feeling great today. I hope y'all feeling great today on this Wednesday. You know, there he go.
There you go.
There he go.
Man. There you go.
There you go.
There you go.
Hey, Corey, turn your phone to the side, good brother, so they can see you in full effect, a little wider.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry. My bad. So do you want this look?
All right. Yeah, position your phone. There you go.
There you go.
Yeah, there you go.
Now, how do I put this on my Facebook? Like, to where, how come you can't share your live with me? Like, on my Facebook? Like, share your, like, how do I do that?
Well, you should have been able to do that from the whole time. You know, once you was authenticating, I seen that you authenticated your YouTube and everything, but listen.
Oh, it's cool. Yeah, I couldn't.
Folks, we had a Ric Flair hooks, as he liked to call himself.
Matter of fact, I should have went and got my belt. It's over there, but I'll be good. I'll be good
the
tonight.
king of hooks himself.
You want to know?
Philadelphia native.
Come on, baby. Wait. Before we get it started, we keeping it raw. We you know what I mean? We hood. Is it on your Instagram to where I could share? Are you live on your Instagram right now or no?
I mean, you can the way we doing it is, listen, I thought you was doing all that in the background when I was waiting on you.
Remember, I was rushing. I'm keeping it a beam. Remember, I was playing ball and all that. Well, you know, I don't fraud on camera. So I'm saying, tell me now. It ain't like, what's the problem?
I mean, we live right now, my guy.
All right, say no more.
Yeah, we live right now.
I apologize. But, well, forget it. I'll just share it afterwards. It don't make a difference. I'll share it afterwards.
Yeah, we keep it clean, too. You got to remember, we keep it clean on here. We don't curse. Even though the music got cursing, the talking, we can't curse.
Say no more.
All right, we keep it clean.
I respect it. Yes, sir.
So.
Talk to me.
Huh?
Talk to me, brother. I'm going to let you.
All right, so what's poppin', man? Listen, for those that don't know who this man is, y'all should have read the bio. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, I don't like to be,
but
they all know who I am.
For those that don't know, give yourself an introduction like only you can, good brother.
What? Come on, man. It's the sound of Philly, the king of hooks, the baddest soulful singer walking, the champ, the living legend, the one and only, the Ric Flair of the music business, and there'll never be another like me, Corey Wims. Woo! And I'm having a hard time holding this Versace glasses down. You know how we do.
My man.
Baby. I'm live.
Hey, man, so tell them what part of Philly you're from.
So it's funny because I have to explain this. There's a lot of people say he from West, he from North. So it is both parts. What happened is daddy and mommy, both sides of my family, both sides is from North Philadelphia. We spent all our lives, all their families from North, you know, they're from the Prayers, Pyre, and all that. But my roots, North Philadelphia, 30th Nars, 33rd and Diamond, 33rd Susquehanna. The middle part or half part of the life, we moved up West Philly, Winfield. So I am both. North and West, man. Winfield all day long.
North and West, y'all hearing?
Right. But the roots.
Hey, man, I spent some time living in West for a couple years. I'm from South Philly, though.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But I spent some time living in West Philly.
Yeah.
And as a kid, Then I came back to SP, and then as an adult, when I was married, when I first got married, we moved into our first apartment near 42nd and Sansom, like right near the college. You know what I'm saying?
Mm,
So
mm.
yeah, we was chilling over there, real
Yeah,
peaceful, real
yeah,
chill.
yeah. I like that neighborhood too, though. I got a lot of folks out there. A lot of folks right there. A lot
Yeah,
of. I used to hang. I'll just put it to this way. I used to hang on 52nd and Haverford. So you know what I mean, I have a lot of folks out there. A lot, tremendous folks.
yeah, man. So give the people a little bit of rundown of who Corey Wims is before we get into all the mental health questions and everything. You know, because this is what the show is about. For those that don't know, if you're first tuning in for the first time, well, if you're tuning in for the first time, excuse me, this show is the show that highlights the struggles artists go through while having to entertain the world. This
Mm,
goes for celebrities like this man here
to God be the glory.
and underground artists as well.
To God be
We
the glory.
talk the real talk and we tell the sides of themselves
To God be the glory.
that people don't know, you
To
know,
God
to
be
how
the
they
glory.
got to where they are now. You know what I'm
Come
saying?
on now.
Because there's
Come
always a
on now.
backstory and
Come on
people
now.
don't know that. You feel
Come
me?
on now. Yes, sir.
So we here to give that. So
Yes, sir.
Corey, man,
So
tell the
God,
people a little bit about how you got started in music.
God has been good to me. Started in the Humble Grounds Church. Mother was the choir director, Cornerstone Baptist Church. Any of us soul singers, probably 99.9% of soul singers start in church. That's where it comes from, the soul, the grits, the gospel voice that God gave me. So on the choir, junior deacon, junior usher, all that good stuff. Mommy raised us right, as well as I said, she was the choir director. My mother could sing, daddy could sing, my two sisters can sing, we all could sing. We was the Jackson Five, just they didn't take it, they didn't want to do it, professionally like I do it. They just kept it in the church. But
Oh,
daddy had,
that's dope.
yeah, daddy had his doo-wop group on the corner when he was drinking his corn liquor and stuff like that. But other than that, man, it started in the church. God is good. That's where as far as vocally, people knew I can sing. Now, of course, if we're talking R&B wise, wait, somebody said camera backwards. I think they said yours, not me.
Yeah. Yeah,
Right.
you was talking about yours when you that was from earlier when you couldn't get
Oh,
your camera right.
oh, okay. So yeah, well, thank you for that. So God is good. So after that, R&B wise, when I won my first talent show, I said, you know what? We was at a place, amusement park. Was it Busch Gardens? What was it? Busch Gardens or Six Flags? Probably was Busch Gardens. And they had a competition going on. And I was only 11 years old. And I said, you know what? I want to do this and see if I can win. And at that time you got a little kiddie voice. It ain't like you could sing, but you're going up there, and I felt like, hey, I seen three other kids go up there. I seen a Caucasian go up there, another Caucasian go up there, and then my little black self went up there. I said, I'm going to go ahead and do what I do. So I said,
Yeah.
all I do is think about you, Jackson 5 version, won first place. The rest was history. I said, oh, this is something I need to do. I like everybody was screaming for me and loving me. I said, I need to do this. So elementary school, winning competitions there, singing at the graduation, speed up the process. I started entering TV shows, talent shows, won 5 of them, as you read in the bio, 3 of them worldwide competitions, TV all over the world. Star Search, UPN 57, Give Me the Mic, Philadelphia, Apollo, Steve Harvey,
So what
Jason.
was that like? Wait. You was on Star Search. Was you on Star Search when
Ed
Steve
McMahon.
Harvey was there?
No,
Or
no.
or,
And I was with the
or
original.
McMahon?
Ed McMahon, I was with the original.
You was around for the
First place.
OG.
First place. So then wait, Steve Harvey, I won his competition as well, as you've seen in the bio 2007. He had a WDS had a competition, Steve Harvey show. He had 100 singers. I beat all 100 of them. Won first place, and he took me to Atlanta, he took me to Biloxi, Mississippi, and he took me to New York. I did 3 shows with him. So I had a great experience. He gave me some money at one of his big suits, and we had some fun. You know what I mean?
Oh man, that's dope.
But what about when I won UPN 57? Give me the mic, Philadelphia. When I won the trip to Mexico, $2,000, furniture, all that good stuff. So
Oh man, I know that was a time to be
oh,
had, man.
oh yeah. It was just so overwhelming, man. And at that time, I said, oh yeah, this, woo. That's what I knew. Like, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. But
So
good.
tell the people how you started this Ric Flair of hooks. Let's talk about that.
So,
Before we talk about a little bit more about the music part,
woo.
tell the
So
people where that came from.
so watch this. This is the funny part. I've done so much in my life and my career musically that God had blessed me, allowed me to do that. The Ric Flair part of me, alter ego side of me, just came only within the last 7, 8 years. And I'm 42 now. I don't mind telling my age because I think I'm still handsome and still look younger. So it ain't no big deal. 42, and the Ric Flair part of me just came 7, 8 years ago. And the reason why that came like that, like it was always in me because everybody knew me now growing up. I was a Ric Flair fan wrestling. But when I put it into my alter ego of music was 7, 8 years ago because I just felt like, you know what, why not? I'm always fresh, fly, and flashy like him. I stay well dressed. I'm never in the same outfit twice. I'm always looking sharp, got money, and I'm funny. That's funny money. Got a lovely lady, and I stay fly, I stay traveling the world. And, so the best at what I do, can't nobody out sing me. They all know it. So it was just like, why not? You know what I mean? Why
Right.
not? Then when I met Ric Flair, and then when I won the belt, at Philly at one of the hip hop award shows. I said, well, why not? They crowned me with that belt. They crowned me with this belt. So like, well, why not? These are all my peers who I got hooks with. I got hooks with all these rappers. I said they crowned me with this. I said, why not? So now I'm literally gonna start calling myself the Ric Flair of the music business because it just made sense. He's my favorite wrestler. I act just like him a lot as far as just a singer, meaning always wanting to be the best in the business.
Right.
Always can outdo them all. Can tear the stage down better than them all. Back everything I say up every time I hit the stage. Nobody would never argue it. So it was just like, why not? You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's dope,
7, 8
man.
years ago is when it all started.
That's dope. So let's talk about some rappers. Tell the people some rappers that you did some hooks for and with.
I'm 520 hooks in, man, and God bless me.
Mm.
520, over 150 side artists, 20 superstars. From Bow Wow, of course. My first big record was when I mean big, because he wasn't my first big one, because I had one on a movie with Ben Affleck. But my first big one, as far as for the streets to quote on to, was Calling All the Girls Man Bow Wow, because at that time Bow Wow was only 17. So it really wasn't so big for me. It's just that he had to deal with, Snoop and all them, the whole. But anyway, so my first big one, quote unquote, was with Bow Wow. But my first big record right before that won gold, was with Erykah Badu, called Coming Closer. You can Google that right now. Corey Wims and Erykah Badu, Coming Closer. That was my first big record. But anyway, then Bow Wow came. We did a record. Then the rest just went on. Bow Wow, of course, at that time, Cicero, these are people that was hot, obviously, in their time. Even if you don't feel like they're hot now, they're still legends. You can't take it from them.
Yeah, they still hot and still legends, right?
Still legends. They got gold albums and all. Anyway, Bow Wow, Cassidy, Cassidy, come on, that's Cassidy. You talk about top, probably most people would say he's the best battle rapper of all time. And then
right, facts.
Anyway, records with Bow Wow, Cassidy, E-Ness, Jadakiss, Freeway, P.D. Crack, Gilly the Kid, Beanie Siegel, Tone Trump, Del P. Like I keep going. P&B. Who else? I'm just trying to name names that you would know.
Yeah, I just played P&B. Chiz.
Sam. I know. I'm just gonna keep naming, but guys that I think you would know. Sam Malone. You got Reek G's. You got Shellyano. You got Sandman Canon. You got it's so many.
Shout out to Sandman and Shellyano. Just was talking to Shellyano today.
You name them, I got a record. I'm trying to think of who. I got 520. So you name them, they got a record.
Legends.
Anybody you name, you know what I'm saying?
Legends. Yeah, a legend. A legend. Right. It's only right that a legend deal with the legends.
Right. Reed Dollars, E-Ness. Trying to think who else. Like it's just, you know what I mean? All of them got a record with me. They call me, they get a record. You know what I mean? Tone Trump, of course. Who else? I'm just trying to think of some guys that you would know. It's like, man, all of them. It's like, it's crazy. God has blessed you with a lot of 520 records, man. So it's just been blessed to do that, man. You know what I mean? All of them. So,
man, listen, my question that I asked before I get into these mental health questions.
That's what I was talking about. I know you know him, Southwest. Bugsy, 58th Street, Bugsy. One with him as well. Anybody you name a rapper, they got a hook for me. Trying to tell you, it's 520. So I can't remember everybody's damn name. I'm on so many records, man. It's crazy.
Yeah, I found out yesterday, remember, and we were talking about that.
Right, yeah.
That you did a record with my guy from the rap group that I was in, Nasty Nate, Nathaniel Rothschild. We were in Lions Den Squad, and then it became Lions Den Records. Wow. And we was in a group together, and that's my guy. I actually tried to call him, but I guess he was busy. But that's my guy as well.
Yeah. How was that experience?
Oh man, listen, We got so many like we did a whole album, the whole group, and we were young then.
Yeah, of
We
course.
were young, so
Yeah.
we were like just reaching our 20s, like early 20s, man.
Yeah.
So it was a great experience. We all got together and made some of the most classic songs that I still remember till this day.
Wow.
And they honed my skills for real as a rapper, man.
Wow.
Real rap.
Wow. Look at
Real
God.
rap. Like till this day.
Yeah. The joint I cut, oh yeah, PD Crack. Crazy one with him. I'm just trying to remember. Anybody you name that came out of Philly, they got a record with me. So that's number one. Let's make that there. That just put that there. Anybody that's hot got a record with me that came out of Philly.
That's dope.
A few hitters that came out of New York got a record with me. Like I said, Jadakiss. I mean, that's just that name alone. Oh, that's what y'all favorite rapper. Come on, who could get a record with him? I got 2 hooks with him. What's the name? Rapper's favorite rapper. Big Bull. Damn, so many names, that people learn from. LL Cool J said he's everybody's favorite rapper.
Busta Rhymes?
No, the Big Bull, the one who said everybody learned from him.
Killer Mike?
No, you on that? You on the
Beanie Siegel?
No, I got one with him. Who's everybody's favorite rapper? Watch what he say the name. You gonna say
Hove?
Who?
Hove?
No, I said Big Bull, legendary, everybody's favorite rapper. LL Cool J said he's everybody's favorite lyricist. Oh my gosh.
Eminem?
Of course, you're not gonna answer right now. Damn. Oh gosh.
Hey, listen.
It's okay.
It'll come back to you. To you.
What's his name?
So listen.
Good, I'm listening up.
My first question to you is, right? Wait, because you actually stopped before I get into this question. I wanted to ask you what it was like to work with the legendary, iconic Patti LaBelle, man.
Oh yeah, now,
and the Intruders as well. Oh, yeah. You're still with them, right?
My resume, I'm a lead singer, 22 years. So we just came off tour last week. We just came from Arizona last week. So we're in Chicago in 2 weeks. But we always touring. So that's every month we tour. Literally every month. This Saturday we on stage with Beanie Siegel on them. This Saturday coming up if you ain't doing nothing in your hood in Southwest, the big Kenyatta Johnson Festival. He got us as the only headline in R&B group, and he got Beanie Siegel as the headline of hip hop artist. If you ain't doing it, that's this Saturday. So but back to Patti. I done toured with Patti for a couple of years. We did a great shows, man. Essence Festival, all that good stuff. Even when COVID was around, we was touring the enclosed doors, making great money. And I was at her house every day for weeks. Anyway, beautiful experience. Very professional, very straight up, very down to earth, very North Philly-ish. But at the same time, when it comes to getting the job done, she's very stickler at what she wants done. I remember the first day I came in there joking a lot, being a charismatic me, loud mouthing, and just being me because I'm only me. And she told me to calm down. She said, baby, calm down. She said, calm down.
I can imagine her doing that too.
She said, calm down, that's what I want. And of course, that's Patti. So
yeah, that's North Philly for real.
You give her the respect. It ain't no you trying to be like, man, I'm a man, or no. That's a queen, an icon. You shut the heck up when she say something and you listen. And when I bowed out, gave her that respect, the rest was history. I had fun touring with her, making great money with her, at our house eating with her, seeing her with no makeup, no dress, none of that. Seeing her in the robe, I'm family. In her movie theater in our house, looking at gold records with her, platinum records with her, pictures with her, me and Suzanne Christine. So it was a beautiful experience, bro. For my
years. Man, that's awesome. So
it's good.
How do you balance your mental health with the demands of the entertainment industry?
Well, I always stayed solid ground because mother raised me right. Of course, daddy did too, but I'm talking about mommy at the moment because obviously mommy was the stickler about church. So daddy worked the post office, and when he was off for the weekends, he wanted to be with his boys. He was a gangster first. So mommy changed his life, moved him from 30 Fenars to gangbang, and moved up Winfield, beautiful territory where we was raised at the rest of our lives, and changed daddy's life. I say that to say, it goes back to your question, being balanced with the Lord. When you got God in your life, it's like it's so much easier than not easier. You know what I mean? When you got God,
absolutely,
you're not gonna have no trials and tribulations, but when you got Him, He's gonna get you through them. It's better to have Him with you. If you ain't got Him with you, you ain't gonna get through it. So at least when you got Him with you, you could get through all them little battles and stuff like that you got to go through here and there because nobody's exempt from any battle, no matter who you believe in or what you believe in. If Jesus had to walk the earth and go through getting spit on, beat up, who am I to think I'm gonna walk through this earth and not go through anything? He told you that. He said, I'm gonna let you go through things to test your faith in me, number one. So
Speak on it.
I mean, so that's where that comes from. Remember, the character personality is me when I'm in personalic mode, when I'm on stage, or when I'm in character. But other than that, everybody who knows me personally, I'm just a humble dude. That's believe it or not, right? On the stage, I'm cocky and loudmouth. That's just like Ric Flair. That's Muhammad Ali. But Muhammad Ali was
Sure.
one of the biggest God-fearing men in the entire world ever to walk this earth. You know what I'm saying? So I say that to say that's our character when it's time to be in character mode. Other than that, you know, I read my Bible every morning. You know what I mean? Me and my wife pray every night. We go to church every Sunday when I'm not torn, or every other Sunday, or something like that.
I keep mine with me, brother.
Come on, mine right. Look, mine right on the table. Look, it's on my phone and it's right here on the table. We got them all over the house, and we come from humble grounds, man.
Yeah, man, that's dope.
That's how I balance. God has kept me, and He's going to continue to keep me, and keeping a tight circle around me. You know what I mean? I don't deal with foolishness. I can't have no guys that are around me that are not about nothing, or not into nothing, or got nothing going for them. That's why my circle is so small. Everybody knows me. I'm Corey Wims. I'm pretty successful, but I'm not close to everybody. Everybody
That's
knows.
right.
You know what I'm saying? And I appreciate knowing them back, and I give them all love back. But my circle, my core, is just a handful. And then my old heads, keep my old heads around me because they keep me grounded.
Yeah, I seen Charlie Mack is one of them. You know what I'm saying?
I call him right now, Charlie Mack. When I got the grounded,
Yeah, that's dope. That's
grounded.
one of the OGs, man. So
So you know, a lot of them guys. I call Leon Huff, man. You talking about a man that's worth 300 million. You know what I mean? He came to my wedding. That should tell you something right there. You know?
yeah. So tell me some struggles of person your career. Like, let's talk about it a little bit.
So I had my struggles. Believe it or not, man, again, I'm saying it's very humble because I'm not going to just make up the struggle as others had. Many are called, you know, but you know the rest. Few are chosen. So God has allowed me to not really have a lot of struggles in this music game, Tigmatic. I can't lie. I've been fortunate enough to be super successful, earn a great living, earn a great deal of money. This is my 9 to 5, so I'll just leave that there. So we don't have 2 big houses and 5 cars for no reason. That's all for just music. And so no 9 to 5, so I'll just leave that there. Number 2, if I had to have struggles, it would just be the deaths of my like deaths, not musical struggles. Mommy died.
Personal struggles, right?
Right, personal struggles, right?
That's the question. What personal struggles?
I'm sorry. Well, you know, sometimes when they say that, they might think you mean musical, but you're right. I apologize. So, Daddy died. I'm like, damn, what am I do? Daddy died. I was 29. Yes, I'm a man, but still, I'm only 29, and he was only 60. So you like, they're still young? No, I wasn't a kid, but they're still young. Daddy died when I was 29. Mommy died when I was 30. She said she can't live without him. In the middle of them 2 dying, watch this. My best friend Danny died. So I need you to understand. I lost my dad, then my best friend of all these years, hanging with him, dancing with him every night. We used to go to clubs, pop lock every night. Best friends, sleep in the same room. You know what I mean? In a 1-bedroom apartment at one time, stuff like that. And I'm like, yo, he had a seizure and died on me. So I lost my dad, then my best friend, and then my mom, all in a year and a half. Now you imagine that.
My condolences, man.
You know
how did you overcome that? Like, what did you do?
Bro, I wanted to go crazy. And many times I felt like I went crazy. But the only reason why I couldn't go crazy, if you get what I'm saying, and do something crazy to myself is because Mom installed the Lord in me. And with the goodness of the Lord being strong in me and me accepting to have God and continue to have him in me, myself, wouldn't allow myself to do something crazy to myself. It was the strength of God that got me through all that. I had to continue to do shows. I had to continue to do this. I'm like, wow, you know, and I'm crying for, you know, months and months. Like, wow, how do you have back to back to back? Now this turned into, you know,
yeah, like, that's depression and anxiety, man.
Bro, a lot of people would have off themselves if you lost your dad and your mom and your best friend.
Yeah, that's a hard situation.
Not even mentioning your breakup. Now you're going through all that. You just had a breakup with the girlfriend at the time. You know, you always everybody had a girlfriend they loved before. I had a girlfriend I was in love with. We broke up. So now you got mom, dad, girlfriend going. You know what I'm saying? Best friend going. All this going on. And you like, how do I stand? And like the word saw, after you done all you can, you just stand down in the cliff.
That's right.
So I was
That's
able to
right.
stand by the goodness and the strength of God. No other way. Nothing else could have been any reason that I didn't kill myself or do anything crazy. It had to be and only was the reason was God.
You was in that sand getting carried, man.
Yes.
And the only footprints that was there was his.
All day long.
Yeah, man, that's dope.
Nothing else kept me, bro.
Yeah,
Nothing.
man, that's
Nothing.
amazing, man.
Nothing. It took me years to find my wife. I found my wife when I get 40 years old. I'm 43 next month now. Just got married, as you seen 2 months ago. Took me all the way till I got 40 to find my wife. Don't mean I didn't have some good women between them. See, some people were down talking act like that means they didn't have good women. No, no, no. I had some good women and bad women, but they wasn't my wives. Because if it was supposed to be my wife, it would have been my wife. I asked God on my
Facts.
break at 39 years old, send me a wife, Lord. You won. Lord, I want to get married. Send me a wife. You know what I'm saying? No more playing with the girls and all that. Send me a wife. And then it came my wife, Shamik, and the rest was history.
That's what's up.
A true Christian. Her mother's a minister. She's a Christian, strong black woman, all of the above. When you find a woman that completes you and can go on the path with you, go on the stroll with you, that's when the rest is history.
That's a fact. And I know what that's like because I've been married since 2010, brother. So congratulations.
Come
Congratulations
on, brother.
on you being newly married. And I hope that your bond continues
Come on,
and
brother.
your union gets stronger and stronger as the years go by, man, because
Come on,
you
brother.
know, in this day and age, a lot of people spit on the name marriage.
Come on, brother.
And
Right.
you know,
It,
it's
it's a
something that
joke now.
God
It's a
put together
mockery.
for us people
Mm-hmm.
to, to unite
Mm-hmm.
and keep the family going.
It's a
You
mockery.
know,
It's a mockery now for those that don't know the good book. But I know we ain't
yeah,
gonna, we ain't
a
gonna
lot of people don't read it. So that's
right.
what it really is, you know.
Yep. And we ain't
And
gonna get biblical too much. I know I don't want to bore nobody, but we know what it is.
yeah,
We
you
don't know.
gotta have
We don't know.
understanding. You
Yep.
gotta
We
have
don't know.
understanding and trust God's vision
Yep.
once He gives you that woman. You know what I'm saying?
Come on,
And
man.
yes, marriage can be difficult.
It's going to be difficult sometimes.
Nothing in life
Anytime
is
two
ever
heads,
easy, including
anytime,
marriage. You know what I'm saying? But
anytime two heads
you
come
know,
together.
if you trust God, no matter what happens, you'll pull through eventually.
Come on, brother.
As long as you don't give up and you keep your faith and you pray.
Come
You
on,
know what I'm
brother.
saying? So, which leads to my next question. With everything that you went through those deaths, what was your coping strategies over the years? Like,
Music and God. And I know I don't want to sound redundant, keep saying God, but I mean it's the truth. I'm not going to just say
look, man, this is what it is. If
no,
that's your
no, because
answer, that's your answer.
some people, right? Some people just say anything. No, my answer is music and God. Period.
Yeah,
And then God led me. With that being said, a few years later, God led me to another brother of mine who's been my best friend since the umpteenth amount of years himself, Jay Reezy. He sent me another friend who had all the same. It's funny, he had all the same ingredients, if you want to say it that way, that my best friend that passed before him. It was like God sent me another him, reincarnated him to help me get through the rest of my life and be assured that I'm not alone still, friend wise, before I met my wife years later. So it was God, music, and my best friend actually, Jay Reezy. With that got me all through everything. I'm talking about crying many nights to my best friend, calling him over my house, like, yo, man, not wanting to eat. He coming to cook sometimes for me. Like seriously, as a chef, because he's a chef.
yeah, that's a good friend, man. It's good to have a good friend to pull you through when you have dark times in your
Yep,
life, man.
yep, yep. And then my pretty cousin Nicole, I always call her pretty cousin. That's just what I always call her. So I had to say it that way. That's the way I call it. She got I stay over there many nights. This is my first cousin, like my dad's sister's daughter, and she got me through many nights. I mean, hella nights. Me and her would, be partying just in the house alone. I'm talking about partying, like just having the music on and we just laughing and joking, having a good time. And then we would go out and eat all the time and all that. It was like, wow, look at that. You know what I mean? It was like, wow. So, Nicole, Jay Reezy, music, But number one, God, of course. Let me say that right. God, Nicole, Jay Weezy, and music is what got me through. And then my old heads, my intruders family, man. They always around me. They keep me close. Leroy Glenn, Gil Morrow, Dean Morrow, Renardo Haynes, Jimmy Chang, all them. They kept me, man. They kept me, man. It was like, wow. And many times I wanted to fall, give up. Many nights I cried, distraught, lost weight, running into the wrong type of girls, going to the bars, meeting girls to get me in trouble, everything. So it was a lot. But those things kept me through and got me through, and I survived it all. And I just look back like, wow, look at God.
Yeah, man, that's amazing because life has its own twists and turns, and you never know what those twists and turns are going to be.
That's right.
And
right.
as you go through life, you're still trying to figure things out, even as an entertainer. You know what I'm saying? Yes. So to be an entertainer, to have a blessed career, and find your one and have good friends is awesome, man. Like, and I commend you for everything that you've been through and being able to be vulnerable enough to even speak on it live on camera. Because for some people, they don't want to do that. You know what I'm saying? It's hard for some people, and I understand that. And that's why, I share my story as well. I didn't really get to tell you, but I'll just tell you the short version.
Yeah, go ahead.
So 2011 for me, I got shot in the back of my head by somebody I did not know.
Shot in the back of your head?
Yeah. Damn. Got shot in the back of my top, you know what I'm saying, by somebody I ain't know. Lost a piece of my brain over it. Survived. Lived to see my firstborn, move to the South, where I am currently, and got to see my secondborn, So, with that being said, God has a plan for us, you know what I'm saying? And no matter what we think life is going to be, he turns it around for you. You know what I'm saying? Because he took me out the streets, because I was in the streets, bro.
Testimony.
Took me out.
Testimony.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So,
woo. Woo.
So to have a blessed career like you have, man, let me ask you this.
Whoa, Cool G Rap. Got a record with Cool G Rap. His name came to my mind. Remember? The rap.
Cool G Rap. Okay.
Right. Remember LL said he's
That's one of the God MCs right there. Okay.
LL said he's one of he's people's favorite rappers. Right. I got records with him as well. Cut one with him 3 years ago.
Dope.
He was my 502nd hook.
So let me ask you, man, how do you handle the pressure of being in the spotlight?
I can't lie, it's easy for me. Hey, take Maddie, I'm a bad man. I was made for this. I didn't play the music business for nothing. Listen, I love the spotlight, and I love to hear another singer that's good because I want to go crush them. When I see another singer on the stage, I want to go do better than them. I'm being honest with you. See, people don't say the things that they really want to say. I say what I really want to say and say how I really feel. That don't mean I don't wish the person luck. That don't mean I don't want to see the person do good. I say when I get on, I want to go do better. The fact is, it is competition. Every time you get on the stage, you do a show, you do want to outdo the person that's before you or after you. And I can tell you this, in all my years of music, do your research. Ain't nobody never want to follow Corey Wims. None of them. They all, when they see me on the show, they all be like, oh, no, you know you're going to last. See, everybody knows. They know they can't follow me vocally. They can't. It's just different. But you know what I mean? They can't follow me. But I
That's that. What's up, man.
I do that. I do that.
It's good to have that confidence, you know what I'm saying? Especially as an entertainer. We see so many entertainers nowadays, even if they are great, every time they perform, they're still nervous and unsure of themselves because they're worrying about how they look and everything else. But the talent is what's really supposed to outshine more than anything else. You know what I'm saying?
I blew Will Smith mind singing at his mansion, man, for his mom. Who get called by Will Smith? Will Smith, Charlie Mack called me to sing for his mom at their mansion. Flew me out. Like, you understand? These are the calls I get. Ain't no regular person getting these calls. And not just one time. He called me back to back. He called me the next year later to do it again.
That's a legend right there. Will, shout out to Will Smith. Shout out to Charlie Mack once again.
Yeah, and I show love. I said, can I bring my best friend Jay Weezy to sing with me? He brought him with me, sang with me. Could I bring Del P to do a song with me? Brought him with me. That's how you do it. You show love. I just did a show
last month.
I just tore stage down 4 weeks ago with Maya and Silk. You know what I mean? Every month.
Shout out to Maya and Silk. Yeah, I posted that in the story, folks. For
Yeah,
y'all
yeah,
that didn't
yeah.
see it,
I
go to
toured,
my story. That's in my
man,
story.
tour stage
Corey
that I
Wims with the
man.
legendary Maya and
Listen,
Silk.
it ain't a group that I ain't toured with. Oldie, younger, all of that. Sat, ate with these guys. I'm 42, seen half the world. Had all
Same
types
age, bro.
of
We the same age.
yeah, you know what I mean? I'll be 43 in 4 weeks. I toured the world, had all the girls, made great money, and still nowhere near done. You know what I mean? It ain't a group
Yeah,
or a person I ain't got work with. I done got a song with Kevon Edmonds. Who can say these things? Kevon Edmonds, Babyface brother. Okay, you can face it. Then we cut that in 96. Erica Badu coming closer. You know what I mean? I was 19, 18. Like, I got records with people. I was in No Question 4 years. You remember that? Come on.
yeah. I remember, no question.
My whole resume is beyond. Like, there's nobody can even match my resume. I know you looked at my bio like, what the hell? And that was half the bio. I had to cut it short, Tigmatic.
Yeah, I had to cut it short on the thing, but
I got
because
all types of,
I
all
had
my
to cut it short
accolades.
on the thing because it told me it was over 5,000 words. So it was like, yo, I had to cut
No,
it
no,
down
no.
some.
I said I cut it short.
But look, that's why I said that. I know your list is so long, and they made me cut it short on here. So, I
My
can always go
accolades.
back and edit on the actual things, though, and I will do that.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
let me ask you this, man.
yeah.
How was talking about your mental health helping your career and personal life? Like, how does it help you you know, to open up about that?
It helps me because when you do talk about it, it's nothing I'm scared to talk about anymore. It's refreshing to sometimes let out certain things that you do think about here and there. I thank God with His grace that I don't think about these things tremendously anymore. But do these things cross my mind? Wouldn't it cross your mind? I have no parents. I have no brother. I lost a best friend. All these different things. I don't have to count aunts, uncles, grandmas. I'm talking about the core, personal. You know what I'm saying? So it helps to talk about it because every here and there I do think about it when I'm alone, stuff like that. You know, I'm not too proud to say I got baby mama drama. When you got children and it's like for 10 years you've been going through every time y'all go through whatever can't get along, she keep the kids from you, stuff like that. See, I'm not ashamed to say certain things. You know what I mean? So I also deal with that. But I've been dealing with that 10 years. And then of course now when I got married, she really, you know what I mean? So it's like, so that's another thing that I deal with. But I'm a man that do know
I know
again.
that can be rough, bro. I
Right,
know.
right. And I'm a man that do know that the only thing you can get through these things, again, sounding redundant, is keep praying to God. He will answer the prayer when He wants to answer it. Yeah, we want Him to answer when we want Him to all the time, but immediately. But it's when He says so. And I can say this: everything that I've been through, He's got me through in good timing. I didn't say in my time. I didn't say in His time. I said in good timing. So,
That's
which
right.
means what I mean by that is whatever the time he did say, okay, I'm gonna jump in and fix this or handle it, it was a good time. You know what I mean? It wasn't at my worst time. It wasn't at that. He always did it at a good time. You know what I mean? I say, wow, out of the blue. I mean, like, wow, damn, this is. Well, I forgot about this. I shook this off. He got me through this. Wow, I beat this court battle with the baby mom. Whatever it is, I'm being honest, straight up hell with all the sugar coating stuff like that. Nobody's a saint on this earth. Me, you, nobody. But I will say this: even though nobody's a saint and nobody's perfect, you do have people that live good lives, and I'm one of them. I'm a positive dude, always been positive. I ain't got no background, no jail record. I'm not saying what people do, that's their thing, but I
I
don't
don't
switch.
got one either, bro.
Right.
Listen, and
You
I
know,
did
bro.
things out here, and I did some
Yeah.
things I'm not proud of,
You know what I'm saying?
but I can
Yeah.
safely say I never
Yeah.
got arrested for
Yeah. Yeah.
it.
And I'm not knocking what people do. I never smoked, I never drank, never did drugs, none of these things. Who can say that been in the business though? I travel with all the superstars. I've been around everybody. Drugs right in front of me. I never smoked, drank, or did drugs, and I'm 43 next month.
Oh,
Never.
that's dope, man.
So
That's
you know
dope.
what I'm saying? I see
So
you
let
doing
me
it
ask you
right.
this. How do you think the music industry or entertainment industry can do better with mental health awareness? What's your take on that?
Well, here's the thing. This is how I would answer that. The problem is not you, obviously, when I say this, but you asked the question. The problem is many people who do, and I'm talking to those that do look at this when I say this, Many people look at the industry as if people. I'm saying this way: people put too much into businesses or to what they're into or to what they got going on. When you look at the industry as something that you feel you could go ahead and say certain things many people care about, sadly to confuse you, they won't. It'll be a handful that'll care about you saying about talking about certain things you're going through. The industry is a business. They don't give a damn about nothing you're doing but being able to make them money and whatever they're hiring you for, and that's it. They can care less about your sob story, what you're going through. If your mom died last night and you had a sold out show to do the next day, what the hell do you think they're gonna say? They're gonna
But
say,
do you think they should get better with that though?
so here, no. So I'm getting to the point. I don't think anything of the world that of an industry that should get better. No. So my answer is no. Because if you know the book, like I know you do, so I'm not talking to you literally. If you know the book that God wrote, if you read the Bible, you know that you don't look for the industry to do anything. So no, I don't look for them to do anything. I look for God to help the industry, not for the industry,
Absolutely.
not for the industry to help. Do you see the difference? You go to God and ask God to help the industry, not the industry to help in a situation that they're not able to help in. Only God can help you in certain situations, and that is such of a thing of a question like you asked. No
Yeah,
industry will help you, no man will help you, no president will make a change that God don't allow.
that's
No,
right. Because what he
so,
allows is he allows for his reasons.
do you understand what I'm
And
saying?
we'll never
So,
understand why he allows things to
so,
happen.
so you get it.
And we shouldn't question him either.
So you get it.
Absolutely.
So I
I
don't
agree
look
with
for no
that.
industry.
That's a
I don't
great
look,
response, man.
so
That's
I
the
don't look for
first
no
time I
industry to
got a
do nothing.
response like that.
So I
And
don't.
it's a great
Hey,
one.
and that's
Um,
the truth. I don't look for no industry to do anything. I look for God and I look to God, and then He does the rest. You see what I'm saying? The industry is about money. Look at Puff Daddy. Look at everything that's been going on in the industry before Puff Daddy. Puff Daddy just the one that got caught. This stuff been going on for all this type of superstars, many superstars. I seen things. Hear what I'm telling you. If I toured with over 500, 600, 700 superstars in my life, you think I didn't see things? You know what I'm saying? So, I don't look for the industry. I look for the industry just to be the industry. It's a
right.
business. The same way if you work the 9 to 5, you go there, you look for that 9 to 5. They just hire you to do a job. That's it.
So
That's
tell me about some advocacy work you've done or organizations you
Woo!
support.
Oh
Let's talk about that.
man, I don't like bragging, but this is not bragging because you asked, so I'll just name a few. Man, I've been Boys and Girls Club. I've been donated thousands and thousands of dollars to them for over 20 years, making money. I'm blood. Uh, um, what's the other one? Red Cross. Thousands of dollars in my years to them. And these are things I don't brag about or post about. Like few people know if they might have seen me there and stuff like that. It might have been a picture that took a picture of it, but I don't post that type of stuff. So the Red Cross, Boys and Girls Club, and those are big donations that I made for years. So besides them, in my home, like meaning feeling and all that, man, and now up here where I live in my beautiful big house in Delaware, Middletown. But anyway, I done gave to so many people, man. I help out the YMCA, people up here. I give out sneakers, money to kids that's in there, donating the foundation, coming to do private free concerts, many different things, man. It's a lot. Schools, going to the schools. I'm going to a school. I just got a great check, right? That I turned down. Hear me again. So I got no check. I'm getting flown into South Carolina next weekend to go sing at a South Carolina college, man. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I'm in North Carolina, so you got to
Oh
cross
wait,
paths here to get
hold on.
down there.
Oh wait. I'm there next weekend. I'm at Scotts Branch High School. Excuse me, high school, but it's now a college now. It was a high school, now it's a college. It's a slash high school college. I'm going there next week to go sing. What did I tell you? They fly me in to go sing down there. I told them I want no money, just pay for my expenses while I'm there, of course. And that's what they did. I want no money. If you give me a donation, that's on you. I want no money. I'm
No,
going there
that's dope,
next
man.
week. But right next weekend, not this weekend. This weekend I'm with my group with Beanie Siegel and Kiara Johnson. But next weekend I'm in South Carolina singing. The weekend right after that, I'm in Chicago with my group singing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's dope, man. That's dope. I love your energy, Corey. I gotta keep it funky with you. And as a Philly guy myself, I miss
Yeah,
home. I miss home,
yeah.
but it feels good to when I talk to people from back home that are
Somebody does.
positive
That's right.
and well
And
decorated. You know what
and
I'm saying?
well, and I earned it all.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I'm
You
still
are
not done.
definitely well decorated, and you
And
can
I'm
sing
still
for
not
real.
done. I'm a bad man. I'm only
Yeah,
42
you
years
definitely
old.
can sing.
Got
And for
voice.
those that don't know, I've been knew you could sing. You know what I'm
I'm a
saying?
beast. I'm a
Um,
beast. I'm a
I had
beast.
to hit you, because we've been friends on Facebook for a while, and I was like, should I ask him? I'm
Yeah.
gonna ask him.
I do them all the time.
And you was like, yo, let's do it.
I do them all the time, brother.
Yeah, man. So I appreciate you coming on and taking your time out to do this, man.
Listen, and I appreciate you. I'm never over cocky to say thank you to somebody else to when they interview me. I've been on the biggest radio stations, some of the biggest TV shows. Like I said, Steve Harvey show that speaks for itself. It's probably nothing bigger than that. Been on his show, live TV, UBN 57, all them TV shows, Apollo. And I say that to say I take this as serious as when I do those things because you got somebody over here that didn't know me. It's always somebody that may be on it that didn't know me, and that they know who Corey Wims is. So I'm never over cocky, man. You know what I mean? So I take the time out and do this. Now, when I do them other interviews and TV shows, they pay me and pay me well. I didn't charge you nothing. I get paid. I get paid for a lot of these interviews with my mom, and I'm telling you. And I say that to say you got to be humble sometimes, and you just do things sometimes. You never get too cocky, too boastful, too big in the head. Like you can't take the time out, especially do an interview from your home. You ain't making me come outside my house. Whenever I was coming out my house, then of course you got to talk something different. I live in a different state. I'm in Middletown. So again, you got to worry about gas, toll. You know what I mean? We're gonna
Right.
talk a little bit of something. I'm not in Philly, but I own a house in Winfield. So we
Yeah.
got property. But so God is good, man. God is
Yeah,
good.
that's one of the good things about doing these interviews. For some I can do in house studios
Yeah,
live with the person because
I
I've
love it.
done those.
I
And
love it.
people know that. Those that watch the show, we do the
Yeah.
show at two different sets here and the other one.
Right.
So I've been doing more remote shows because some of my guests can't make it to the spot.
And I got a beautiful
So
home. I don't mind show you. My home is big and beautiful, but I'm just moving around. I'm making everything move. I'm listening though. Keep on, cause I know we about to be done anyway. I'm
all
working.
right, so let me ask you this. Let's talk about some specific songs where you feel you channeled your personal triumphs or accolades. What songs would that be? If
Easily, Sam Cooke change gonna come. Teddy Pendergrass, Miss You. Michael Bolton, How Am I Supposed to Live Without You? Easily those three. Not
when you did that, when you think you're lonely now on the
even,
stage,
that's a different.
man,
No, but that's a different level. That's what I'm on stage. You asked what was my personal, but when you talk about stage performance, my favorite songs would be "Think You're Lonely Now," Teddy Pendergrass, and if I had to go '90s, I'm gonna go anything by Drew Hill and Jodeci, all their songs. But
that's
"Think You're
what's
Lonely
up. That's what's up.
Now," Teddy Pendergrass, "Miss You." Come on, man. Come on,
That's
man.
what's up. So do you
Different level.
think that talking about mental health is
Nope.
taboo
I'm listening.
in
Nope.
the music industry, period? Not even just the industry as the business, as far as the people in it. Talking about your mental health, period. Is it a little taboo?
Um, People don't care. I'll say that. You know what I mean? When I say people don't care, we both know I mean like a handful of care. That's it. So, I mean, if you care to get a handful of people to show you some type of compassion to make you feel like they really care, go ahead. You should always seek God. You should always talk to your circle that's around you, and just stay to yourself. Of course, if somebody asks you or if somebody want to act like they care, you can give them a little bit, but you know about the vibe if somebody really cares and if they really don't. So you know what I mean.
That's
Again,
right.
I'm always gonna go back to God. I stick to God because He does everything, and He's the only one who can answer anything. He does everything, and the only one that can answer anything. So
Absolutely.
when you
Amen.
realize that, you ain't gonna look for man to do nothing for you. You're just gonna continue to do, what you're supposed to do, which is give it to God. Period.
That's a fact.
You see what I'm
That's a
saying?
fact.
I
And
don't look for
rely
nothing
on him.
that can't be.
Give it to God, rely on him, and trust in him.
Come on,
Those
brother.
three right there.
Come on, brother. You a
You know what
bad
I'm saying?
man. Get your preach on. You a
Those
bad
three right
man.
there, my guy. So, what's your creative process like?
Sitting down, shutting up, and just thinking, putting stuff in my mind on, like, say, like, if I want to write a song, I put a topic in my mind on what I want the song to be about, and then I just go off and just start thinking about situations that I went through or that I've seen others go through, and I just go ahead and take it from there. It's real simple. Just staying quiet, being in a quiet setting, nobody around me, not even my wife. I go in one of these rooms, we sit and I just sit alone. We got fucking 5 bedrooms, man. What the hell? So it ain't, you know what I mean? No kids in here. So till God bless us with one. But so I'll go sit alone and just say, you know what? So that's how I do it.
Oh man, that's dope. Do
Nothing
you think
says
your emotional state affects your creative output?
no. My emotional state makes me even better when I'm on the stage. I'm a bad man when I got something on my mind. I'm even badder. You really don't want to
Okay.
follow the stage when I got something on my mind. I'm really going to tear the stage down. And don't let it be a love song because I'm going to make sure you feel like I'm crying pain on that song. You know what I mean? Like, wow, he tore that thing down. Steve Harvey
That's
said
a fact.
Steve Harvey said that he never heard nobody in his life. This is what he said, not me, in his life sing I'm losing you, David Ruffin like me, or Bobby Womack thinking only now like me. Boys to Men, Wanye told me he never heard nobody sing Michael Bolton song like me. It's obviously, but I'm talking about, it's obviously besides Michael. But I'm saying none of them. Certain songs I can touch, nobody can do like me. Sam Cooke, Change Gonna Come. It's just different levels, man. Certain
How do
songs
you deal with your writer's block?
well, I come back to it. I hate when I get writer's block. I gotta just keep coming back to it, won't give up. And say, you know what, I'm not gonna let it defeat me. I'm gonna keep on coming back to this song, this spot, this verse, whatever I'm working on until I get it. That's all. Like never giving up, keep going back, chopping back at it. That's all.
Oh man, that's dope, man.
You know what I mean?
That's definitely dope.
Yeah.
So yeah, you're a bad man because you
God is
you
good.
ain't afraid to just come right with it.
Nah,
So my
nah.
next question,
Yeah.
I know you're gonna give me some real on this one, right?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Talk about the pressures of fame, success, and maintaining your authenticity.
Mm. So my thing again, I prided myself my entire career that God has allowed me to have. I started touring the world when I was 16. Do you understand my first tour is 16 and a half years old? I was a month before 17. So if you want to say 17, go ahead. But it was October, I was 16 years old. I had to get permission from my mom and dad. I signed my first record deal with Hiram Hicks. Do you know how big that was? Island Records when I was 16. He signed me to a group called Dark Secret. And we went to Atlanta, Georgia. We went to Gerald Levert House. I stayed in Gerald Levert House for 2 nights. The thing only lasted 2 nights because me and the guys started fighting. It was crazy. first,
Mm. What was
first,
Girl Levert like?
Gerald Levert was a beautiful guy. I was amazed by how he had an elevator in his mansion. I was like, wow.
Dang.
Being you see somebody with an elevator. So when I got off the plane, Hiram Hicks gave me $1,000 cash in my hand, shook my hand, said, "We happy to see you here, boy." And took me to the mansion to meet the guys. I get in there, it was 4 other guys there, called themselves Dark Secret. He said, he said, "Dark Secret, this is Corey from Philly. Corey, this is Dark Secret." He said, all these boys from Atlanta. He left us in the room. He comes back in the room and said, "Y'all get acquainted?" I said, "Yeah, we got acquainted." They didn't really care for me, because they're a group and they know each other and they're from Atlanta. He said, "Corey's your new lead singer." Pissed them off immediately. He didn't ask me. He didn't tell me. I just knew he was flying me out to sign me to a deal, and my parents gave me permission. And the next thing I know, it never worked out as a group. It was just like, wow. So back to your question, I stayed authentic by always staying myself. Like I didn't change up. I didn't kiss ass when I was out there. I didn't say, "Oh, well, hey, if you don't want me to be a lead singer, I'll do whatever." I didn't do none of that. I stayed myself, especially being a Philly boy. I'm like, I ain't got to, whatever's meant for me will be for me. Especially I was 16. I'm like, and I was a little bit rougher coming from 30th and North Philly. You're not going to tell me that you're not gonna not hold the elevator for me and stuff like that. These are the guys was doing. Like they was like treating me like because he told them I was their new lead singer. So I stayed me. I'm like, listen, if something meant for me, it's gonna be for me. And if it ain't gonna last, then hell with it. And from then on, I knew like, listen, I'm only gonna deal with what's for me. I'm gonna take what's for me, and anything that's for me, I'm gonna take. And you know what I mean? Period. So I stayed authentic by saying, stayed myself. Never took no for an answer. Never thought anybody was better. And if they could do something, I could do it better. I always knew that I just didn't have to follow the crowd, make the crowd follow me. You know what I mean? Stand out, challenge anybody that thought they can sing. I was going to Hollywood Palace, Darling's Place, all the places in Philadelphia, 5 spot where singers was. And I would go,
5 spot. I ain't heard about the 5 spot and 5 points too. Five
bro,
spot and 5 points.
bro, I was going there eating all them singers alive. Anybody tell you that, and I'm not lying, because I mean, it's me. I was eating all, I would go there. Listen, the reason why I got in the group, no question. True story. And Nick J would verify this, and Damon got rest his soul. Tommy would be in there, and I'd be like, man, and Tommy had the raspy voice. You were like me. So, of course, I'd be like, man, they cool, but I can out sing them. So, we would have our battles on the microphone and all that. Tommy would always sing Aaron Hall, Guy, first time, Let's Chill. And at that time, I was like, what? I know what I'm doing. I'm giving some Joe to see. I'm giving some, like, we would always have our battles, just fun battles, shake hands afterwards. I was just smashing everybody. So one day when Tommy and them had their first breakup before the second album, Damon and Nick came to me and said, yo, we would like you to be a part of this group. And I told them straight to their face, and Nick can verify, because I'm cocky and I'm still with me. I said, I'd love to be in a group, but I'm still going to love to be my solo artist at the same time. You know what I'm saying? So I signed the contract with them like 2 months later. I did a 3-year deal with them. And I said, while I'm working with them in Philly National, that we was on the second album. We cut a whole second album. Crazy album, too. 13 songs. And on 13 songs, I led 9 of them. So, that speaks for itself. And then we had a problem with Philly National. So Rough House took over, as you know, if you remember. When Rough House took over, we got in a big fight. See the album? Look at the album cover.
Okay.
See it?
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah. We never dropped the album. Never dropped. Look at all these pictures. I still got the albums all on my phone. Different album covers of us, pictures through my years of touring with us. About 3.5 years with the group. So anyway, so we cut a whole second album. Then problems shifted, and it never happened. It was just like, yo, but I had my fun. We toured with Jodeci. We toured with 112. We toured with the Braxtons. We toured with
Legends.
Yeah, we toured with Profile. Remember them? They had that song "Liar, Cheater." You remember that? We toured a lot of people. We had some fun in our couple of years of touring. So we had some fun. We cut a whole new album, and then Damon died, so we never dropped the album.
Mm-hmm. Damn, man, rest in peace.
Yep, we never dropped the album. That's
so let me ask you this. How has the fast pace and competition in R&B affect the artist's mental well-being? How do you think it does that? Like, how does it affect?
If it's something you're not, this game is for those who's always on the ready go and always got to keep in mind in 24 hours, something can change. Executive have a decision about me right now. Tomorrow, that decision change. You know what I'm saying? So I say that to say I handle it by just remembering that nothing is guaranteed the next hour. You could be in a room right now with Jay-Z right now. He promised you something and you may want to think on it or he may think on it or something happened that 1 hour, something could change. So I just go off of just for the moment, man. You're not even guaranteed the next 5 minutes, me or you. Even when we get off this live, I can only pray that you are and I am. You know what I'm saying? This could be our last time, bro. That's just facts. So I just live in the moment. You know what I mean? Seize everything for the moment. I don't think about what's next in the music business. I do what's now. You know what I mean? So as long as they keep that in their mind, understanding that nothing's guaranteed 24 hours from now in the music business, you'll be better off to understand, do what you need to do and do what you want to do right now.
So with music changing as rapid as it does now, how do you continue to stay relevant?
God has gave me a gift, Tigmatic, that I cannot explain on that, but I wish he was here to say, Tigmatic, here's why. I say that to say I'm the most decorated, most celebrated, and the most booked singer, and you could do your research, in the entire tri-state independently of any other singer. I'm booked every single month from hooks, funerals, singing telegrams, tours, every month, and make a damn good living off of it. There's nobody more booked than me. Nobody. I'm booked more than a lot of these side singers you see. When I was with Life, he'd tell you, Life said, how the hell you stay booked like that? Life Jennings told him I stay more booked than Raheem Devine when I toured with him in the summer. So many different people, they're like, yo, you stay booked. I had Silk asking me, how you get the numbers you got? I'm like, easily. True story, I swear to God, he asked me what I told him, cocky-wise, I said, I get them big checks like y'all too, and I showed him in the room. You know what I mean? In the room. I don't even come out unless certain things is given to me, demanded wise, because I know who I am. All them things on all the celebrities I sang with and did songs with and toured with. Come on, man. I'm just like them, so it ain't no difference. You know what I'm
So
saying?
you was just with Maya, right? A couple days ago, right?
Right? Last month.
Did y'all get to harmonize together or no?
Yes, we did. We did a little something.
Oh, what was that
Yep.
like?
Beautiful. She grabbed my phone. If you look here, she grabbed my phone out of her hand and recorded it. Not me. Not me. Put the phone on her. She grabbed my phone and did it. You know what I mean? So I'm like, wow. So did Silk. You know. So
Yeah,
music.
that's dope, man.
Effect is
That's
here, man.
dope.
Bobby Valentino. When I was working with him, oh, I mean, I worked with everybody. I could name so many. It's crazy. I'm not one of these dudes that take a picture with a person. I've worked with the people. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
dope, man. That's
Work with
definitely dope.
I got over 520 records out there, man.
Yeah, that's dope. So,
Residuals coming every 3 months. We
so this
good.
is my last and final question that I'm gonna ask you. This has been a great interview, Corey. Like,
Yeah,
I
God is
thank
good.
you for coming on again, man. But
And again, I thank you for
let
having
me ask you this.
me. Good.
Okay. How does being open and vulnerable about things that you've been through in your life positively impact your music and your fan relationships?
Oh, easily. It makes me be more relatable. See, most people think because you live in a good life that you got it easy. Well, what most people don't understand is actually the opposite. Those who are picked and called with a gift that God gave them, we actually go through a lot more than many that you would assume go through more than us. Because we got to go through trials and tribulations of darkness, of seeing certain things that you wouldn't see because you're not in industry. I'm seeing certain things that go on at parties, events, and different things that I know people shouldn't do and stuff like that. That's none of my business. And you like,
The
but damn,
dark side.
you know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, but do I tell them? I don't tell them. Me, it ain't my business. You know what I mean? Different things. So it makes you more relatable. Back to your question, it makes me more relatable to understand. Hey, I could tell you that. Hey, I go through stuff too. I got baby mama drama. Like I can have money, money and everything. Yeah, I ain't got to work no 9 to 5, but shit, I got baby mama drama. I pay great
Keep it
child
clean.
support.
Keep it clean.
Sorry, but you know what I'm saying? I'm like, yeah, you got money, but you got child support like anybody else. You got bills, different other things. Yeah, you got your own personal stuff going on. You're still battling with people that's not in your life no more, like deaths and stuff like that. So you got ups and downs like anybody else. You still got to go through, those type of things. I don't have challenges musically. I can't lie. I told you that I think 10, 15 minutes ago. God keeps me busy every single month. But it ain't just God. But I just got to give him the praise first because he said he that put the work in, he'll bless. I put the work in. I work hard at this. I'm not on 520 records for nothing. You ain't gonna never
That's
meet
right.
nobody in your life, past, present, or future, that's on that many records. R. Kelly ain't got 520 collabs. He's in 200 or something. Did my research. You know what I'm saying? So it was like I stay busy, man. I work hard at this. My name, I talked myself into the game, like Ric Flair did, like Muhammad Ali did. I built myself with no manager. You have to understand, wait, all these things you see me doing and that I've done, I manage myself, Tigmatic. Nobody
Mm,
managed me. I'm Corey Wims. I'm the GOAT. I manage myself, signed myself, paid myself, lead singer of any group I've ever been in. You know what I'm saying? I did this. You see
that's
what I'm
dope,
saying?
man.
It was God
That's
who did it to
dope.
me who did it all.
That's
So when you
definitely
work,
dope to
yeah,
manage yourself, man. That means
yeah, I manage
not
myself.
only do you know the singer side, that means you know the
Man, I learned the business side a long time ago. Man, I've been booking myself for decades,
did
and I
this
pay my
long in the game and you're still here relevant.
great money, and I make great money. I didn't say good, I said great. I'm not
That's
sugarcoating.
dope, man. All right,
You know
so
what I mean?
last and final question
Yes, sir.
before we get into this video. If it's one thing life has taught you, what is that and why?
To always remember, as hard as you have to admit this to yourself, nobody is going to be here forever. And that's the saddest part is that you cannot change it. Period. Period.
Hey
You
man,
cannot
that
change
was dope. That was a
If
dope
I could
answer.
change, if I can give up everything in my life that I have and the things that he will allow me to have, I would give it all up to have my parents back. See what I'm saying? And
Yeah,
that
man.
and that's gonna never happen. See what I'm saying?
Yeah, I
That's
understand
gonna
that,
never
man.
happen. I would never see my mom and dad again. You know how hard that is when it's not like you can say, okay, this is a girl you broke up with, but you can see her in the street later on, even if you're not together. You'll see her, you know where she be at. You'll never see your parents again. So anybody else that died around you, you'll never see them again. You only got memories.
Man, that's real. That's a real answer, bro.
You know what I mean? That's just the realest I can get.
That's a real answer, man.
Yeah.
Listen, let's talk about this video we about to play for the folks. Let's tell the people about the song "White View" and what was the concept and the thought process behind it.
My wife, number one. Shout out to my bro Jay Reezy. Me and him wrote this song together. My wife was the inspiration. Now, when I say my wife was the inspiration, it was wrote before her, meaning I was wrote for my wife, for me to meet my wife. And then God brought me her. So she was the inspiration, not even knowing she was the inspiration. And then when she came, she brought it into fruition. That's why she's in the video. So.
All right, so.
But we flipped the script. We didn't make the girl that I'm in the video dating my wife. You know, she's not the one that's my wife. My wife played her friend. Flip the script some. Don't make it so typical that.
Okay.
Right. The one I'm dating is not my wife, and her friend is my wife that's playing her in the video.
Oh man, that's different. That's definitely different.
You know what I'm saying? Flip the game up. So, wife, you shout out to Jay Reezy. He put this thing together with me, and we made a masterpiece. Of course, DS the right on the video.
Hey, let's get it.
See this thing. Am I going to see it too?
You should be able to see it.